Welcome to Brickmac Studio and episode number 9 of building my giant Star Destroyer MOC. First of all, Happy New Year to all of you, and I hope you had a happy Christmas time and got a lot of presents, maybe around the Star Wars theme. So I got one and I'm really happy about. It's this TIE bomber, and it will be an inspiration for me for building small bombers and fighters for the interior. And also now I have a Darth Vader, so it's very good for me. I also hope that you've seen my last video 2 weeks ago, and who did and who made an order should get his package in the next few days. So I will get mine too. And yeah, if you didn't see this video, so watch it and enjoy it. You can save a lot of money for the best parts you can get on the market. But now let's get into my project. I prepared some parts for you, and I want to show you what I've done. In my last video about the hull here, I showed you that I changed the design to get this angle here, and by building the second part here I realized that it's impossible to move on with the same angle here because of this part. And so I changed the design of the end here, and you can see it here in this version with this zigzag. I could go on here on this part and it fits absolutely nice, and the line is absolutely perfect here. So now it's perfectly together, and it's the first layer of this hull. Later on there will be a second one, so it should be much stiffer, has more details here inside, and yeah, the little gaps here will also be closed, especially when I finish the preparation downside. So let's move on and have a look inside. I stretched the frame a little bit more, so in total the black one ends here at 159 studs and the gray one at 169 studs. And now I was able to insert here on these two positions those hinges. I put 3 of them above each other, and it was absolutely necessary because this construction here is very good, but the weight is too heavy, and they are not fixed enough to keep it in one line. So those plates here were 0.5 millimeter or a millimeter lower than these ones here, and with this construction here in the front, now it's absolutely equal, and I was very happy to get this fixed here in the front. Then I made here the construction where I can put on my hull, and I will show you from the side because there's a special feature inside. Here in the front I have my hangar with these 2 sliding doors here and there, and I decided to separate this hanger from the back, from the middle part here, and it is also the support for the hull. And then I implemented here a little sliding door, and I'm gonna show you how I made this. So there are these 2 little doors inside, and I don't know the name of these parts here, but you can slide them with this function here, and you need to put there inside some little tiles so they can slide on the ground of the tiles, and then it will be working. And here also I placed a tile inside so that there's also a slider, and yeah, this one on both sides. And to fix it with those two lift arms, and then they are stable and strong. Okay, when we are here, you see that I built also here something. Let me show you a bit more, a bit better. Okay, I used the same technique like I did in the front, but I gave them also a support by these parts here, and on top I put a jumper plate, and then you see those here. They are the same like I covered the hull outside in the frame section, and you can easily slide it inside and lock it first at the bottom and then here. And so it's fixed, and here will be a second layer on so that the coverage looks more beautiful later on. Then I have another part for you, because I prepared the first part of the hull downside, and let me show you the little problems I have at the moment and how I think I will solve them. This is one part of the hull from the bottom side, and it has the second layer on, so there are tiles and a nice structure. The big problem is, how can I fix it, because it's hanging on the frame. And my first idea was, if this is the frame, then I put there inside those Technic lift arms, and maybe I place here somewhere where it fits a pin connected to the pin, and then it should look like this. You have here the frame, which is equal, and then you can fix it maybe on several points here or there, and it's hanging on the frame and it's fixed. But I changed my design of this frame, because in my first version this structure here was diagonal, so it was in the same direction like the frame was. Now it's in the same direction with the other frame of the hull. So here's the end of the ship. And this construction doesn't work anymore, because my frame looks like this in the angle. So at the moment I'm experimenting with different kinds of solutions, and I think the best idea will be something like this. And it's made of one of these connectors. So it's a 3L pin connector with a cross inside, and there you can place this one here, and on top of this, this part here. So now you can adjust it. And now I need the last one to connect it to the frame. And there are those Technic lift arms with holes on both sides. And with this, you can put it here inside. Let me show you on this example. You can put it into the frame. You can adjust it in this direction. And with this ball here, you can adjust it in another direction too. And now I have to find out if it fits anywhere here to give me the optimal angle to have the shape that I want in the hull. This is one possibility. The second one you can see here in the front. It's made of these pins you can adjust them, and with a little bar inside, and I will place it in the frame at the front, and it has the perfect height to get it fixed on this point. But yeah, I think the weight is 300-400 grams at minimum, so I need a lot of connection points that it's fixed. So I'm gonna try it here and there and on many other points. And I have here on top where I want to place it as close as possible to the outer frame, like here. I will place this construction. So let me show you. These connectors here, I don't know the name, you can adjust the angle. And when you place it into the frame and use, let me show you. One of these, those are with studs on two sides. And you place this here. Then you can build into the other direction. And you can place it here inside, anywhere where you want. Adjust the angle a bit and place it to the frame upside. And so this is a possibility to place it here outside with many connection points, and with a hanging construction here, then it should get fixed. But yeah, I have to try out which of these holes will be the perfect one or the perfect ones, because I need several of them to place it. And I hope in the next video I can show you the result. Well, that's it today. I have to wait for some new parts, especially those ones. Those are yeah, some Technic parts with a corner, very strong, and I need a lot of them in my hull construction. So I ordered around 150 parts of them in light bluish gray. And hopefully I get them this weekend so I can finish the hull constructions on my ship mostly, and will show you this result the next time. I hope you enjoyed it, and little reminder, watch my last video about the shop I'm working with which is Gobricks, and you can get there the best parts in the market for the absolute, in my eyes, cheapest price ever. And yeah, try it and have fun. See you next time. Goodbye.